Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. After losing two of his sons in less than 2 years, Eddie Levert's life would never be the same. Dealing with his pain and internal grief, he lead vocalist on the OJs opened up about his tragedy and how he managed to move on through the mist after burying his boys. Eddie Levert discovered his passion for music at a young age, and by the time he reached high school, he had teamed up with some classmates on his first ever musical group, the Triumphs, which eventually became the chart-selling The OJs. So when his two high school sons, Gerald and Sean, told Levert they wanted to follow his path in the music industry, he wasn't surprised. They teamed up with friend Mark Gordon and formed the group Levert, which released 7 albums, 4 of which was platinum. The brother constantly joined their dad on tour and they used to perform their songs together on stage. But sadly, the group came into a halt 2006 when Gerald died from an accidental overdose of prescription at the home in New Township. He was 40. To avoid drowning his grief, Eddie threw himself into work, ending the production and releasing a few posthumous projects that Gerald has recorded, including the Grammy Award-winning album In My Songs and a collection of duets between Levert and Gerald. The tragedy struck the family once again 14 months later when Sean passed away from a withdrawal at the Cuyahoga County Jail, where he was serving time for failing to pay child support. He was 39. Although devastated, Levert accepted his loss, but what and why still haunted his mind. If it wasn't supposed to be, it wouldn't happen. I wish I could tell you what I had sense of why, but I don't. I still wonder what is something I did. He believes maybe there was a lesson in his son's death for him. Maybe that's why I have made so many changes in my life to better myself and try to be a better father, a better husband, a better friend. Maybe that's the reason why for me to came to a better place, he reflected. And continued, but I can't dwell on it. It becomes emotional for me. It gets to a place where I really miss them. It's just hard. But I can't get caught up in the fact that it wasn't supposed to be like this because it happened and there was nothing I could do about it. A man of faith, Levert found solace on the Bible and in his wife, Rachel, Cape Town. She's a rock for me, a real life crutch I can lean on, Levert said of Rachel. She keeps me focused. She says that I still have a purpose here, that I still have things to do. Levert doesn't downplay his loss, but he's grateful he had some things in life left, unlike others who lose everything. I read the book of Job. He lost everything. I didn't lose everything, he said. I lost 2 sons. It's not trivial, but compared to somebody who lost their whole family, do you understand? I was left something. God is still great. And added, I kept praying to God and God kept giving me strength. I had days when I blubbered like a baby, just crying. I still have those moments, but I have a purpose now. Levert, now 77 and still touring around the world with the OJs, is proud of nothings. His boys knew he loved them, and he knew the feeling was mutual. Spend time with those kids, Levert advised other parents. At the end of the day, if something happens to them, you're going to hurt, but if you won't, regret it. I'm still grieving, he admitted. I don't think I'm ever going to get past there. I am up to mourning, and I would love just to talk them, to reach over and pick them a phone. The only thing I can tell you is that those boys knew that I loved them because I told them every day, and I knew they loved me.